Hello and welcome to this video. The topic is Merchant of Venice. We have been discussing Merchant of Venice in a long series. In prior videos, we have reached up to Act 3, Scene 4, where Nerissa and Portia they were on the way to Venice, and Bassanio is on the way to the Venice. So, this is a prior preparation of the background of the trial scene. And this scene today, what we are going to discuss is Act 3, Scene 5, which has a setup in the garden in Belmont, which is rather a humorous scene in which Launcelot is talking with Lorenzo and Jessica, who are taking care of the palace of Portia. So, this is rather a comic relief before the trial scene, because trial scene is a rather climax. So, before the climax, Shakespeare has included this humorous episode, and Launcelot, being a comic character, wherever he comes in the play, he do deliver the dialogue of humor. So, Launcelot is talking with Jessica, who was his former mistress. So, Launcelot says that, yes, truly, follow you, the sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Therefore, I promise you, I fear you. I was always plain with you, and so now I speak my agitation of the matter. Therefore, be of good cheer, for truly I think you are damned. So, what Launcelot is trying to say, that indeed it happens, you see, the sin of father are transferred to the children. So, the children are punished for what their father have done. So, Launcelot is hinting that what Shylock has done, you will be punished. So, he is joking with Jessica that you will be punished for that what Shylock is doing or done. Therefore, I promise you, I fear you, I was always plain with you. So, he is saying that I promise you and I fear, and I have been always in favor of you, and so now I speak my agitation. So, now I speak with my great fear on this point, that be of good cheer, for truly I think you are damned. So, I am saying that, come on, cheer up, because you should cheer up now, because you are on the earth, because I think after death you will be punished for the deeds of your father. So, this is the point what Launcelot is making, that Jessica will be punished for the deeds of Shylock. Launcelot in Belmont is saying to Jessica in a humorous manner like this. So, Jessica replies, I shall be saved. Why? Why Jessica shall be saved? Because she has to face the consequence of the deeds of her father. So, she is saying that Lorenzo has made me a Christian, my husband has made me a Christian. So, I am already a Christian, I am a member of Commonwealth, so I will not be punished. So, Jessica makes a defense. Launcelot says, truly, the more to blame he. Launcelot now argue that Lorenzo will be punished more than Jessica. Why? He is more to be blamed me. Christians know before, even as many as could well live. So, there were many Christians before you were turned to Christian. She was a Jew. So, before you were turned to Christian, there were many Christians, and they were living in majority, one by another. Thus, making of Christian will raise the price of the hogs. So, if Lorenzo will keep converting Jews to Christians, that will raise the price of the pigs, because Christians do eat pig. So, if we grow all to the pork eaters, we shall not shortly have a rasher on the coal for the money. So, he says that it will raise the price of the pig. This is because, for we all have become the eater of the porks. We all eat pork in the dinner, in the lunch also. So, if in this manner the Jews will get converted to the Christian, the price of the pork will rise, and in this way we will not have even a slice of pork, a slice of bacon to just put it on the fire. So, this is what Launcelot is saying, that Lorenzo has turned Jessica to a Christian. This has raised the price of the pork. So, Lorenzo has to face much more consequences than Jessica, because he is doing no good to the Christianity by turning Jewish people to the Christianity. So, this is again a humor that Launcelot has made with Jessica. Now, Jessica is a bit irritated. Jessica says, I will tell my husband Launcelot. What do you say? Here he comes. So, Jessica says that I will tell all this to my husband. There he comes, and with this Lorenzo enters to the scene. Lorenzo now says, that I shall grow jealous of you shortly, Launcelot, if you thus get into my wife into corners. So, Lorenzo says that if you will talk with my wife in corners, that I will be rather jealous. So, Jessica says, nay, you need not fear us, Lorenzo. Launcelot and I are out. He tells me flatly there is no mercy for me in the heaven. So, Jessica clarifies that Lorenzo is not talking sweet. He is saying that he is making a quarrel. He is telling that there is no mercy for Jessica in the heaven. Why? Because she is a daughter of the Jew, and for he says that you are a good member of you are not a good member of Commonwealth. For converting Jews to Christian, you rose the price of the pork. And even Lorenzo is not a good member of the Christianity, because he is turning Jewish people to the Christianity. So, this is the blame what Launcelot is telling to Jessica and to Lorenzo. Now, Lorenzo says, so go in, Sarah, bid them prepare for dinner. So, Lorenzo now orders Launcelot, so go servant, go Launcelot, and tell them to prepare for dinner. So, now Launcelot again makes a humor, because he says, that is done, sir, they all have stomachs, means they all are prepared for dinner because they are hungry. Now, Lorenzo is saying that you should go and ask to prepare the dinner, and Launcelot is replying that they are ready to eat the dinner. So, there is a difference in the words. So, this all creates the humor among the audience. So, now what Lorenzo says, goodly Lord, what a wit snapper you are, then bid them prepare dinner. So, Lorenzo says that what a comic character you are, then tell them to prepare dinner. So, Lorenzo is a quite serious man. He says that you are a comic character, then go and ask them to prepare for the dinner. Then Launcelot says, that is done too, sir, only cover is the word. So, Launcelot now says that dinner has been prepared, you just have to lay the table, you just have to put the cover. So, Lorenzo says, will you cover then, sir? Then Lorenzo is asking that will you cover the table, then will you cover the table for me, and will you cover that dishes with the table? So, now again Launcelot makes a humor, no sir, neither, I know my duty. So, Launcelot said, no sir, I will not, I am a responsible man, not to put on a hat to cover my head in presence of my superior. So, you are my superior, I will not going to put a hat on my head as far as you are standing ahead of me. So, again he makes a joke, he is making a folly again. So, Lorenzo says, you are yet more quarreling with occasion, yet more quarreling with the words, you are fighting with the words. Wilt thou show the whole wealth of thy wit in an instant? So, will you show all your wit in one instance? So, in this time you are going to show how witty you are. So, Lorenzo is a bit irritated. So, he says, I pray thee understand a plain man in his plain meaning. So, I pray you that you should understand I am a plain man, and I am saying plainly that go and prepare the dinner. So, go to the fellows, bid them to cover the table, serve in the meat, and we will come to the dinner. So, he is saying that go inside, ask them to prepare the dinner and put the table and put the dishes on that, and we are coming to have the dinner. Launcelot says, for the table, sir, it shall be served in. Now, again Launcelot makes a argument in a very figurative manner. He says that for the table, sir, it shall be served in, for in the meat, sir, it shall be covered for you coming in the dinner, sir, why let it be humors and conceit shall govern. So, Launcelot again say in a very figurative manner that table will be covered, sir, and it will be covered with the meat, and it is up to your will, sir, that at which time you are going to come to have the dinner. Again Lorenzo is a bit disappointed and irritated. He says, oh dear discretion, how these words are suited. What a discretion in the choice of word. So, you are very intelligent, you are very witty in choosing the words. After going, he says that he is very witty, in choosing the words. How befitting are his words. The fool hath planned in his memory an army of good words. He says that Launcelot is a fool, but he has a good army of good words in his mind. I do know a many fools that stand in a better place, garnished like him. So, there are many people who are fool, but they have a good vocabulary of the words, that have a tricky word, that have a tricky word, defy the matter. Now, Lorenzo says that just leave this matter. How cheerest thou, Jessica? How are you, Jessica? And now, good sweet, say the opinion. How thou dost like the Lord Bassanio's wife? Now, he asked to Jessica, his wife, that how are you? And then he asked that what is your opinion about the wife of Lord Bassanio? He is asking about Portia. Now, Jessica tells the qualities of the Portia in this dialogue. Jessica says, past all expressing, it is very meet, the Lord Bassanio live an upright life. that words are not enough to express my admiration for Portia. It will be necessary for Lord Bassanio to live in right upright life, to live in good life, because in that way he will be only giving the favor to Portia for having such a blessing in his lady, because he has been blessed by such a lady, and find the joy of heaven on earth. So, Bassanio is having a joy of heaven on the earth, and if on earth he did not mean it, then in reason he should never come to heaven, and if he does not fulfill his responsibilities on the earth, then he is never going to go to the heaven. So, means Jessica is having a very high opinion about Portia. So, in reason he should never come to heaven. Why, if two gods should play some heavenly match? So, suppose two gods play some heavenly bet with each other. For what? For two women. And in wager lay two earthly women, and in their bet there lies two earthly women, and Portia be one of them. And in that case, if Portia is one woman, then must something be else pawned with the other, for the poor rude earth will not had the fellow. So, if Portia be one of them, then there would have to be some more value added to the other woman. Then the other woman who is competing Portia must have some other values, because there is no woman in the earth that can compete Portia. So, in this way Jessica is praising Portia, that if gods were to fight for two women, then if one of the women is Portia, then other women must have much higher qualities, because none of the women in the earth are going to match Portia. So, this is a rather high opinion of Jessica regarding Portia. So, now Lorenzo says, even such husband hast thou of me as she is for a wife. Now, Lorenzo makes a joke, a folly. He says that, Jessica, you have a husband in me who has all good qualities which have to be described as Portia with an ideal wife. So, Lorenzo says, as Portia is an ideal wife, so as I am an ideal husband. But Jessica says, no, nay, but ask my opinion too for that. But Jessica is saying that you have to ask my opinion for that. How can you decide that how good you are? So, Lorenzo says, I will anon. First, let us go to the dinner. Lorenzo says, I will consult you soon, but first, let us go to the dinner. Jessica says, no, let me praise you while I have a stomach. So, Jessica says, I am also hungry. Let us go for the dinner, but I am inclined to do so. Let me praise you. Lorenzo says, no, pray thee. Let it serve for the table talks. So, Lorenzo says, let it leave for the table talks. We will talk all this on the table, on the dinner table. Then, howsoever you speakest, among the other things, I shall digest it. So, in the dinner table, whatever you say, I will digest, because there are other things also to be digested. So, with dinner, I will digest all your criticism. So, this Lorenzo is prepared for the criticism of Jessica, but Jessica says, no, I will set you forth. Jessica said, I will praise your qualities. So, Jessica is in a mood to praise Lorenzo, but Lorenzo is in a folly mood, and this scene was rather a comic relief with the dialogues of the launcelot, and with this scene, the scene ends, they all exit. This was a scene of a garden in the Belmont, where Lorenzo, Jessica, launcelot, all these people are taking care of the Portia's palace in Belmont. So, rather this was a satire scene, this was a comic relief for the next scene that is to become the trial scene. So, thank you very much for watching this video and being with me in this long series of Merchant of Venice. Thank you very much.